What's going on, everyone? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to episode 5 here on Conan Exiles. Guys, in the last episode, we went on a little adventure. We took a tour of Seppa Maru, and ultimately, we built a brand new base. So, guys, if you haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there. So definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, first of all, I want to give you a little tour because I have done a little work in the base. So clearly, as you can see, right behind me, I have put up torches. It just makes it easier to see kind of what's going on at night. But let's take the tour over here first. So first of all, we have our two furnaces here. We have our Blacksmith Bench. This is the Armorer's Bench, where we make our armor. We do have this thing. This thing's called a Tinkerer's Bench. And what you can actually do here is you can do upgrades to your armor. You can do upgrades to, like, weapons to actually put a little bit more damage on them and stuff like that. So that's actually kind of cool. And right here we have our Tanner's Table, which what you can do is all the different furs and stuff that you get throughout the game, you can basically convert them all to hide using this. You can also take all different things, vines, plant fiber, vines, and actually convert them to whether you want to convert them to fiber or to twine. And then ultimately, obviously, we have the tannery area. This just got kind of moved a little bit. So this is our little area here, but we have a lot to explore on this side. Yes. I'm not sure if I actually had it in the last episode, but we did actually get an animal pen. And I ended up finding a jaguar, which is really, really cool. And I threw it in the old school animal pen, I'm going to call it, which is this guy here. We'll kind of go all the way down and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Old school pen. Oh, just kidding. Old school pen is in here. So let's head over to the Carpenter's Bench and show you what I was talking about. So this is the guy that I actually did make, this animal pen. It's 300 stone, 400 wood, and 20 twine. The problem is, even at 0.5 animal crafting speed, essentially, it took a while. So what I ended up doing is I actually upgraded to the reinforced animal pen, which required 50 brick, 60 shaped wood, and 50 iron reinforcements to kind of hopefully speed up the time. And, oh my god, this jaguar took like 8 hours. It took forever and a day, but it's hanging out in the little pen there and everything. As you guys saw, too, I've actually put up a stable and stuff here. This is for if and when we find horses. This is where specifically you throw them on in, and it's the same process as the animal pen, but just specifically for horses. Right next to the horse pen thing right here, I actually have the saddler's work table, which really, really cool. You can actually put on a little bit of armor on your horse, but you can also put it on a rhino, which is kind of interesting. You do need the Aloe Extracts DLC in order to do that. And there's a lot of other stuff, too. Like, if you actually go into here, like, we can actually use all the flotsam, which is something that I thought you could only use on Sipta, but apparently it actually comes over to the original game, too, which is kind of cool. So we'll probably experiment with that and see how that looks, if it looks nicer than the traditional build and whatnot. And then, yeah, finally, I think that's the last thing, which is the Artisans Table. This is just if you want to get a little bit more, if you want to kind of immerse yourself a little bit, you can make a different kind of bed, you can make tables, you can do all types of stuff. You can do curtains, statues, all that fun stuff. So it's all just decor, essentially, with this thing. So I have done a little bit of work. I'm going to be honest, that would have probably taken, I think this, overall, making everything, I think ended up taking me about 5+ hours, which took a while, but at the same time, it did let the leopard kind of hang out in there. Anywho, leopard's all ready to go. What do I want to get done in this episode? Well, first of all, I want to get a lot done because I've decided these are once-a-week episodes, so why not extend them a little bit? Traditionally, I try to make my videos for, regardless arc, this, whatever, about 30-35 minutes. It doesn't always work out, but these videos, because they're once a week, I would like to do 45 minutes to an hour videos with these, because again, it is one video a week, so we can have it run a little bit longer. So there is a lot I want to get done in this one. First of all, we are level 31, which means we have gotten to the point where we can actually unlock steel, which is what we're going to do right now. Steel is interesting to do, steel is interesting to make. There is a bit of a process, but it is kind of an upgrade to what we're using now, which is iron. The only thing I can unlock right now, though, for steel is the pick, the hatchet, the sickle, stuff like that. I am going to unlock this guy, the Sandstorm Mask, and the reason I need to unlock this is because In order to make steel, you need brimstone. And one of the best places, at least that I know of, around here to get brimstone is this area right here. There's a ton of it. And we're really close. There's a problem, though. It's poisonous gas in there, and you need the Sandstorm Mask in order to enter that place. So that's a little bit what we need to do. Here's the other thing. In order to make steel, you need something called steel fire. Steel fire is made inside of... let's do a little bit of scrolly here. Whoops, totally messing up the scrolly bit. Let's head on down here. Where is it? Here's the problem. When you start unlocking so many things, like, it just fills this up so quickly. Oh my gosh, where is it? Here we go. The Fireball Cauldron is what we need in order to make steel fire. Basically, once you make steel fire with this, which is a combination of tar and brimstone, basically you throw this in with iron, and there you go. You'll have some steel. So it is a bit of a process, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a Fireball Cauldron first. That's the first step. What we're also going to do is, I've actually collected enough stuff to actually make a Lesser Wheel of Pain, because I would like to get into Thralls today too. Something that we've wanted to kind of go over, but finally we're getting to it. So we have a choice. We can go for the Lesser Wheel of Pain or the Better Wheel of Pain, which is this guy right here. It kind of speeds up the process, but it requires 200 iron reinforcements, which is 400 iron. I'm not going to do that for right now. We'll go with the Lesser Wheel of Pain. The last thing that you need when doing the Lesser Wheel of Pain is the Torturer's Work Table. So, looks like I'm going to need a little bit more twine. I thought I was good in that department, but I guess not, which is fine. We'll kind of head in here for a second. I thought I had this all squared away beforehand. We'll take a little bit of this out, but then we're going to take all this out. These are the vines that we just went over before. You get them from these trees over here, so you get a combination of wood, you get branches, and then you also get this viney stuff from them. What I'm going to do is, let's kind of go over here quickly, throw this guy in here, and make this into twine, which I can make 254, which that's going to be more than enough for. So what's nice is it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so one of these will make one of these, which is kind of cool. So we'll wait till we hit 25 here, and then we'll actually make that. I just want to make sure. I think we have everything. I think I can make everything right now. I hope I can. Okay, so let's see. Did we actually plan this right? Let's see. Torturer's Work Table. Torturer's Work Table. Now, I will have to get a few more things for the Torturer's Work Table, but at least we can have it set up right now. Speaking of which, where is it? Oh, right here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Torturer's Work Table. So, we have our Wheel of Pain, which the plan is, the Wheel of Pain is what we're going to put Thralls in. We'll go over that in a little bit. Let me get this rock out of the way here, because I know this is going to end up being an issue. And so is this one. Alright, let's back it on up here, and of course it's getting close to nighttime, but here we go. Let's see, is it going to fit? Oh, it fits perfectly. Sweet, okay. So we're going to drop this guy. Yeah, I kind of want to go like right on the edge here, I think. I think right there would be kind of cool. So we're going to put that right there. That's our Wheel of Pain. Awesome. Now we have the Torturer's Work Table, which I'm just going to keep mine by the Wheel of Pain. I just think it makes the most sense. Kind of line this up a bit. Bam. Perfect. Torturer's Work Table. So here we can make bindings, and we can also make this guy, which we're going to need, an Iron Truncheon, in order to start getting Thralls. Alright, but moment of truth, let's get our leopard out of here. Let's see kind of what we're working with this guy. Having any kind of animal, honestly, is really, really going to help us out. They're good with, oh, it's a jaguar, not a leopard. Whoops. Anyways, what do I do here? I think I have to put him on a hotbar and then throw him out. There we go. And now we have an animal companion. He's going to be glitching out a bit. We'll take a look at his stats and everything. So we have 639 health, 0 XP on him obviously right now, but you can kind of throw food in him, and based on what food you give him will actually increase that category, whatever that may be. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to head over here. I think I have stuff already in here. I do, but do I want to... I might want to cook that for myself. I might want to just give him other things. So let's actually go over here. Let's cook a little bit of this food just so... I've been having to hang out here for a while, so, yeah, so my food and water has just gotten down like crazy. You could see we started last episode with about 40, no, 50, I think it was plus 50 food. We're at 31 now because of having to sit here and wait for this freaking guy to be ready. But this guy's going to follow me now. I don't know how to, oh, here you go, okay. So we can have them follow. But the interesting thing is, and I'm wondering, and we'll start to do this in the daytime, having the Isle of Sip the DLC kind of opens up a new question. Do I really want a horse? Or do I want to just go right for the Rhino? Alright guys, but now that it's morning, we can slowly progress here. So first things first, let's put down the Cauldron, since we're going to need that to actually make some steel, and I've realized that I've actually ran into a bit of a problem. So, like I mentioned, in order to get this, we need some tar and brimstone, nice and easy, because we have so much tar from over here. We have 372. Now we need the brimstone, and like I mentioned, I need to make some, like, clothy hat to get in there, and here's where the problem lies. If you actually go all the way down to the bottom, I need 45 steel bars, and I only have 42, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we have Separate Maru right there, and we actually had really good luck getting steel bars there, so I'm going to do a quick run through there. I'm going to see if I can grab some items from there. If I get the steel, awesome. If not, we may just have to tackle going into the brimstone, and hopefully just not dying, like getting a little bit, kind of leaving the area, get our health back, and kind of going back and forth like that. The other thing that I need is a little bit of light padding to actually make it, which is fine. We can do that right here, no big deal. Let's get this started. This will be done once the twine is done, so here's what I want to do, though. I kind of want to experiment with this guy. I want to see how he does. So we're going to have him follow. I have went through and actually changed the behavior and everything for this guy to actually, like, basically attack stuff when I get attacked, or at least I hope it works. And perfect test. We'll have it go up against one of its kind right down here. Interestingly enough, I actually figured out that if you continuously, like, if you kill this guy, then log out. Where is my thinking? Get involved. Kill him. I want to see how it does. There we go. Okay. Start killing him. No. Why is he coming after me? Oh, wow. I can actually cause bleed to my guy. Oh, I can damage mine. Oh, boy. That's not good. Okay. Yay, it's not like the strongest. It's like... it's a little weird. It's like its attack speed is like a little bit too slow, and the follower leveled up, which is awesome. So he actually gained a level from that, which means that he has, I don't know what his stats went into. 639 health seems about the same, so not really sure what happened with him here. But what I'm going to do is anything that we actually kill along the way, obviously I'm going to use the iron skinning knife on this, and any kind of flesh and stuff that we get, it's just going to go in his inventory, so he can actually get his health back on up, so we can kind of continuously go through. For right now, though, experiment's kind of done with this guy. My issue is I can damage him, and I don't like that, but it is what it is. I'm going to kind of have to learn to be careful with my shots, I think, for now, or there's probably a way to turn off melee, like friendly fire and stuff like that, which I may end up doing. We'll kind of figure that out and see. But what I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to turn this guy off. Let's head to Separate Maru. Stop following. Yeah, you hang out right there. That's cool. We're going to head to Separate Maru. I'm going to do a quick run through. Actually, let me head back to base and get rid of all this stuff before we do the Separate Maru run. Because if we grab items along the way, I want to be able to carry back as much as I actually can. I don't want to have to actually worry about dropping rocks and stuff like that. So let me do a quick run to Separate Maru, see what we get. Hopefully we get some steel. But give me a few minutes, guys. Let me do that quick run, and yeah, we'll see what we get. Alright guys, so the haul from Separate Maru was actually pretty damn good. So we ended up getting 58 steel bars. If you go through, I mean, we got a ton of stuff, but most importantly, we got hardened steel. Not a lot of it, but that's actually kind of cool. And then we also got silver bar. I don't really know what to do with that. But we got this thing, Elixir of Enduring, a concoction that increases grit. Which is kind of cool. I don't know if it's temporary, so that's why I'm not really going to touch it or anything like that. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you, because I could actually use that food. Because, yeah, I've actually been eating a little bit. I ended up falling a few times, taking a decent amount of damage. We do have another turban, which is cool. We'll kind of hold on to those. But at this point, I think we have enough stuff to actually make this thing. Oh, I need to make the light padding, that's right. Which I have enough twine, I just need the hide, which is why we had this thing going before. 216, that is more than enough. Let's take a quick look here. Let's make the sandstorm thing. I can click the right buttons, that would be great. There we go. And then I should be able to make this, which is kind of cool. But what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to kind of reorganize my inventory just because there's a lot of stuff in here that we got. A lot of the stuff we're not going to use, but it's actually kind of cool that we have this stuff, like coins, like this, the iron jug, which I don't know if we'll ever use. We got bone meal. We got all this fun stuff. So I'm going to kind of just throw this. You know what? I'm just going to throw it all in here because why not? Let's just give all. We'll put as much as we can in there. Let's see. Where is the... Uh-oh. Because I did give all. Did I actually lose the thing? Oh my gosh, that was so stupid on my part. I think I actually messed this up. I think I actually have to make it again. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Yeah, am I not seeing it? Or... No, we have it. It says I have it. Okay, so we'll craft this. Okay, whew. I thought we actually, like, lost the stuff. Because I actually filled this up by mistake. So, let me get all settled here. We're going to have the Sandstorm Mask, which is one of the first things that we need to do to actually get Brimstone, which is kind of cool. But let me get reorganized here, and then I'll kind of go over the next plan. Alright, guys. Sandstorm Mask is done. I actually wanted to make one more thing before we move on to phase 2 of what I want to get done today, but the Alchemist Bench. The reason is I think this is something that will actually allow us to kind of do a... We'll have to see what the name of it is on here, but obviously an arc. It's called a Mind Wipe Tonic, which allows you to kind of reset your points and everything. Probably not something that we're going to do in today's episode, but it's still kind of interesting. You can make other, you can use this to make other things too, but that's the only most notable thing that I know what the heck to do with this. But we'll kind of drop it on over here for now. I can always kind of move this stuff up, which is really a nice feature in Conan, that like if you don't like the placement and everything, you can kind of remove it and everything like that. But eventually this is what we're going to be making. Yeah, okay, so I can make healing wraps here too, which is kind of cool. Reaper Poison, Aloe Extract, this yellow, I think this is it, the yellow Lotus thing, if I'm not mistaken. Cures everything, poison, Aloe Extract, yeah, yellow Lotus potion. So if I drink this, I actually put these all in here and make one of these guys. I think that's like a Mind Wipe Tonic, if I'm not mistaken, so it'll actually reset my points and everything like that, which is cool. We're not going to worry about it right now, but that's definitely something we're going to be doing in the near future. But now that we actually have the Sandstorm Breathing Mask, we should be able to actually head on over to that area. Let me kind of show you on the map where we're going to be heading. It's this direction here. To get Brimstone and everything like that. But there is something else along the way that I want to show you guys. At least I noticed when I was kind of running around and killing things. And if I'm not mistaken, it's either over here or it's over here. But we'll have to see in a few minutes once I get on over there. I'm not going to take the Jaguar with this one, surprisingly. Nah, I think we'll be fine on my own. Let me empty out the inventory. Let me kind of figure this all out. And I'll show you guys in a little bit what I'm looking at. Alright guys, so yeah, in between episodes and everything, I went on a killing spree over here and pretty much just killed all these guys and everything like that. They're relatively easy to kill, even if they're like a harder tier and everything like that. They go down pretty easily, honestly. And they're pretty relatively easy to dodge. Of course, I had a hard time there, but they're actually not too bad to deal with. And you get a decent amount of XP from them. Another nice thing that you get from these guys is you actually using the skinning knife. You actually get that savory flesh, which is really, really going to help out, especially bringing out the jaguar and everything, or the leopard, whatever it's called. But I think it was right over here, if I'm not mistaken. Just kidding. Maybe it's not here. Where the heck was I? Right, this is the spot that I was looking at. Yeah, those are rhinos. And interestingly enough, if you see way over there, and way over there, those are babies, but they're also very, very aggressive, as you guys can see. So we have to kind of worry about that, but I'm going to definitely get myself a rhino baby, because why not at this point? I have more than enough weight. I should be able to do this. It's just a matter of kind of jumping down there, grabbing one, and getting the heck out, and avoiding that one at all costs. That's I think they call it like the black rhinoceros or whatever, and it's like a higher tier. What's cool about some of these creatures is, including these guys, there's 3 different tiers. So there's just the regular one, there's like that one, and then there's like a greater rhino that you can also get. And they're just like a heck of a lot. It's like different tiers and stuff. Oh god, he's able to like get up here. Oh my gosh, I'll have to figure this out, but I am definitely grabbing one of those little rhinos, and this guy's following me, isn't he? Oh boy, he is. Okay, I might have to leave the area and kind of come back and figure that out, but we're definitely grabbing that rhino. Alright guys, so it's slowly turning dawn here, and there's good news and bad news. Good news, Rhino has been kind of out of the way. Hasn't really bothered me or anything like that. Bad news is, maybe Rhino's moved a little further out. So it's going to be more of a dash than I expected to make. So what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to come off the side here, hurt myself apparently, quickly get up here. So I want to get the heck away from this Rhino. I don't think it would be aggressive towards me at this point. Alright, but we can get up here at least. My plan is... oh boy. I'm going to probably try to steal one, and then I got to get, like, right over here, up this thing. That's kind of my plan. We'll determine the weight and everything from there. Oh my god, it's of course going right by the baby. Come on, go away from the baby. Go away from the baby. Alright. Come on, baby. I would like to get both. I would like to get both kids. But I don't think that's going to happen. I got the first one. I would like to get both because I can raise both, and if one turns out better than the other, then we just keep that one, basically. Where is the other kid, though? Other kid probably went this way. There it is. Alright, cool. We're actually not encumbered either, which is amazing. Now it's just a matter of getting the heck out of here without dying. Alright, awesome. Wow. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, as you can tell, too, the black one is just a little bit bigger and everything like that. I think it hits for more damage, too. And then there's, like, a third tier one. I think it's called, like, the Greater Rhino, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really tough. It's like a mini boss, basically. But yeah, we're going to head on back to base. We're going to drop these 2 on off. Oh, my God. I thought that was a rhino. It's just a big thing of iron. Oh my gosh. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to head on back to base now, drop them on off. They are going to take about 8 to 10 hours, so don't expect to see them in this episode. You'll probably see them in the next episode when we show off the ones that we got. But yeah, at this point, we're actually looking pretty good, so let's get ready to get some steel. Where the heck am I, by the way? I don't want to actually get too close to the locust things, because those things are bad. Oh, okay, there's my stuff. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, I can take these guys on. Let's get a little XP. Alright, guys, so let's drop these guys on in here. Now, they both just say Rhino Calf, so we'll have to figure out kind of what tiers we got once they actually are born and everything like that. Well, once they actually grow on up. Now, here's the thing. I don't know actually what they eat, so I'm going to assume it's just plant fiber and everything. Do I have my sickle with me? I do not. I got to actually get my sickle from here. So let's do that. Let's get the sickle out. Let's just get a ton of plant fiber, and that should kind of cover them, basically, for at least for as long as we're gone, and also for them actually growing on up. What's nice is I don't have to go too far. There's a little bit of plant fiber right here, and I don't know how much they consume, so we're going to kind of just put this in and kind of call it a day. 51 should be more than enough for both, right? I hope they eat this. I'm going to be honest. I hope they eat this. Yes, they do. Okay, cool. Okay, so as you guys can see in the corner, it says Rhino and Rhino. So there's a chance of getting the regular Rhino. There's a chance of getting... there's different, like, percentages. Obviously, the greater ones, the better ones, are a less chance of getting them. But we'll see in at least an episode, honestly, what we actually get. But what I'm going to do now is... we have a little bit of this food. I'm going to give him the food so he actually gets a few little things. I'm going to quickly get ready to go. But yeah, we're going for Brimstone now, guys, because I really want to get to Steel Tier in this episode. Alright, guys, this is Shattered Springs, and I believe this is where you get your Brimstone. Now, what I actually want to do is, I want to see, what do you actually get from this? Oh, I'm hitting my guy, Jesus. Oh, you get wood from these. I had no idea. They just look really weird, don't they? Don't they look like people? I've always thought that they, like, just look like actual people. Like, look at that. That's got to be a person, right? I don't know. They just look really, really funky, these things. Anyways, let's jump into here. Let's quickly switch. Whoops. Hey, I have some points to spend. Sweet. We're going to equip this so I can actually breathe in here. I am going to set you on... Nah, I think we're okay, actually. I think we're good. He's fine following me. He's fine. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to actually get down here, because I think it's these white rocks that I'm hitting. That's Brimstone, if I'm not mistaken. But I also don't want to get involved with those guys at all. So let's see kind of what we can get done here. See if I can just kind of go in here without even... Nope, that's stone. Wonderful. Probably... Oh, God. Jesus, that thing came out of nowhere. Ah! Alright, let's see. So if I climb up here... Oh, so it won't actually attack. Okay, sweet. So I probably have to go for those things right there, but I think we're going to kind of work around here. I feel like I can probably run in... Nah, there's another one of those right there. Alright, let me look around this area. Let me see if there's, like, a safer way to go in to actually get some brimstone here. And we have a guy after us, so I guess that means our thing is going to attack. Yeah. So it can't hurt it? Okay, we're going. Oh my gosh, we'll have to come back here in a little bit. I gotta get this guy. Oh god, what's the jaguar doing? No, 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 stop attacking it. Oh my god, if it's not getting hurt, stop attacking it, jaguar. Looks like it might be getting hurt though, so maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it is, okay. My things don't do anything to it. Oh boy. Is this doing it? No, I am not hurting it at all, so I kind of have to rely on the jaguar in this situation. That's not good. Come on, jaguar. Oh, God. Okay, jaguar has major poison right now. We're probably going to lose this jaguar. Oh, crap. Well, there goes my mount. Oh, wow, he just survived it, and he's dead. Damn it. Can I really not do anything to, like, hurt this guy? I probably need steel, I would assume. Oh, wait, no, I can... Oh, my God, I could have actually attacked it this entire time. That really stinks. Ah, we lost our jaguar. What do you get from this? Stone? That's all you get from this guy. Brimstone. Hey, we got brimstone. Ugh, that stinks, though. I didn't want to lose the damn jaguar over it. Alright, take all. We're not really going to be able to take a lot of brimstone back, then. But this was kind of my... That was kind of my ticket to brimstone. Oh, boy. Alright. Alright, so I can confirm that these big spiky things are actually... Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. These big spiky things are the things I'm looking for. This right here will be brimstone. Yeah, downside is it looks like a lot of them are kind of occupied by these bad guys. So let's see what we can get from this, though. If we can get a lot, then we're kind of good to go. 77, that's actually not really as much as I would have wanted. Ooh, what about over there? That might actually be a better spot. Let's kind of keep going around. Maybe I kind of just have to worry about just being on the outside here. I wonder if that one's going to aggro. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, let me kind of keep running around and everything, and finally seeing if we can get a little bit more brimstone here. Alright guys, so overall from running through there, I was able to get a total of 309 brimstone, which actually isn't too shabby. But yeah, unfortunately, we do have the carcass of our jaguar, which was our pet. I don't know, maybe there's some way I can, like, I don't know, maybe make it into a, I don't know, I could probably do something with this, basically. But we're going to head on back to base at this point. We should be able to make steel and everything, which... unfortunately came with a little bit of a loss, but it shouldn't be too bad, honestly. I'm actually really excited about the Rhinos, since they're the whole new thing that you can get with the new Isle of Sipta update. And honestly, too, I feel like just having a mount that I can, like, ride and everything is just going to work out a little bit better, as opposed to having the thing like the Jaguar following me and stuff like that. So, not too shabby. Guys, give me a few minutes to get back to base and everything. We'll slowly start to make... steel fire, and then we'll start making some actual tools and everything. So really excited. Alright guys, so overnight I actually put all the rest of the hide in here. It's in the process of being made into leather, just so we can get a little bit more tar, and I've been basically moving the tar over to this, but I'm gonna be honest, this process is so slow. So look how long it takes just to make one, like... It's not even done yet. And now one of them's done, and we have 173 left to go. So it is taking a little while, I'm going to be honest. On top of that, Rhinos are actually doing pretty quickly, honestly. It seems like it's going a little bit quicker than it was the Jaguar. But, yeah, so we're about, I don't know, 10-15% done with them. So they're going to take a little bit. But I think at this point, while we're waiting on this to make steel and everything, let's go out and get some Thralls. So if you guys don't know, Thralls are basically... for the lack of a better term, slaves, basically. And what you end up doing is you knock them on out, bring them to a wheel of pain, and then they kind of just hang out on here, and slowly but surely they become your friend. So that's what we're going to do. So there's two things that you need. You need a truncheon, and you need a binding. So you can make it just a regular wooden one, but because we're in the iron stage, I might as well just make the iron one, which is going to make this process a little bit easier. On top of that, we just need a little bit more hide, which is perfect, because that's what we're making in here. Leather, I mean, not hide. And then we're just going to need a little bit of this. Iron, that's right. I put the iron in here, because I'm kind of starting to get ready to do this. So, actually, I did not mean to take all of it. I want to take a... I don't know how many I need, honestly. Let's take 20, I guess. I don't know if that's the exact amount, but we'll see in a second here. Oh, I need 6. Okay, perfect. So I can actually make this. Rawhide Bindings. I'm going to make maybe 2 or 3 of these. So the bindings is basically to be able to drag them, basically. So we're going to make like 2, I think, and then probably make like 1 or 2 iron truncheons. Now, once you actually get Thralls and everything, they can actually help you out, basically, and be able to knock them on out a little bit easier and everything like that. We can also add some upgrades to our truncheons and stuff like that to actually make them hit a little bit harder, which this is where this comes into play. I might actually do this. It only takes 10 iron bar, and basically putting on a simple blunted weapon fitting, a blunted fitting that can be applied to a weapon to increase concussive damage. So I'm wondering if that works with the truncheon, because then if it does, I mean, that would actually be kind of cool, right? I feel like that would actually work out pretty well, so let's do that. And then let's head on over here and let's take out 10 iron. And this area has so much iron, honestly, so the process of getting iron has been so easy. But we're going to take this on over here. Let's make this piece and see if it actually works. And if it doesn't, then, you know what, you got to learn some way, right? Anyways, let's head on over here. Let's take the bindings. And then let's also take the truncheon. And this is why I kind of want it to be near Sepamaru, because, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but how do I do this? Like give? There we go, modify a weapon, sweet. So now this is actually going to be a little bit better, honestly. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then this is the reason why I want it to be near Sepamaru, because, once we find a Thrall that we want, we knock them on out, and then we drag them back to here, and then they become our friends, slowly but surely. So what I'm actually going to want to do is, let's get the poniards out here, because we're going to have to take this guy on. Love my little dodge there. There we go, sweet, okay. We're not going to worry about the body or anything like that. I feel like if I leave the body there, there's a chance that something won't respawn there for a longer period of time. I don't know if that's true. I'm just going to go based on my assumption. I have no idea. But anyways, let's head on over here. And you guys might be wondering, like, well, why wouldn't I just put the truncheon? Why wouldn't I put the Wheel of Pain, like, right here? Which would make sense. The problem is there's, like, a area that you can't actually build in here. And it's actually like, I can move the thing closer, but it's fine. It's no big deal. But it's really actually far away regardless. So all we're going to do is kind of like what we did in the last episode. Kind of just walk up to the guy. That's a fighter too. I don't want that fighter too. I want the best of the best. So I'm going to be looking for a name Thrall, basically. Let's see. What about you? Now, you're an archer too. I don't want you. And then basically I'm just going to kind of come on through. Once I find a guy that's not named armor, fighter, like that, and it's actually like a person's name, then we're going to try to knock them on out, because I think we can actually knock them on out. At least you used to be able to. But I'm not really sure. Let's head over to... let's look at you. You could be something. You're an armorer too, okay. But I'm going to be at this for a while, I think. Ooh, Archer 3. That wouldn't be too bad. 3 is the highest tier that you can get before you get named. I don't think there's like an Archer 4 or an Archer 5, or... but they're all different professions, which is kind of cool. Oh, these people are just people. Yeah, Fighter 1, and you are... nobody, apparently. Okay, I'm going to look around. Let me see if I can finally find, like, a named person and stuff, and, yeah, we'll fight them, we'll slowly knock them on out, and we'll make them our buddy, basically. That's kind of the gist that we're going to be doing here. Oh, by the way, you can't knock out merchants. Yeah, so can't do that, but anyone else is fair game. Performer, carpenter, let me look on through, let me see what I can find, though. Alright, so we have this guy called the Stygian Taskmaster Journeyman. I have no idea if you can knock this guy out or anything. Now, named Thralls you used to be able to knock out. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, or we're going to be in a whole lot of pain and hurt. So probably best bet, let's actually drink a little bit of aloe, because if this happens, then we got to, like, quickly just start running. But let's see what happens. I don't know. I mean, it looks like the bar is actually going down. Got to worry about the other guys, though. Kind of run around here. It looks like we're giving it concussive damage. So the red bar is his health. The other bar above him, though...
In the name of Set, identify yourself.
The other bar above him, though, is his, conscious level, basically. So, it looks like there might be a chance to actually... I probably should be taking out these other guys first. Oh, God, I am hurt. Drink. Drink. Drink, damn it. And this is why I really should have had the one. Oh god, those guys are actually like really hard to kill. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, let's see. If the Taskmaster's faster than them, maybe I can get... There we go.
Did you see that?
Oh god, I am like literally about to die. Oh god, no, 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 no. Drink. There we go. Okay, so he's knocked out. I don't know if I could kill this guy, but we'll see. Oh god. Nope, I'm gonna die. Alright, drink. I am really running out of friggin' whatchamacallits. Jesus. I wonder if I run away, will they stop, like, being aggressive? And hopefully the Taskmaster's still there, because then that might be a little exploit that we can do. Let's see. Yeah, see, so they're running back. They're done with me. Interesting. Okay. Let's see, though. Is he going to be knocked out or not? He is! Alright, let's see if this actually works. So we knocked him on out. He's unconscious. Now what I have to do is take the Rawhide Bindings, kind of go like this, and then we just drag him. That's essentially it. And now all we have to do is we have to bring him all the way back to our Wheel of Pain, which is going to be a bit, honestly, which is why you want to have your Wheel of Pain as close as possible and not put yourself all the way at the opposite entrance of where your base is. And yeah, we're just going to be dragging this guy through the town. So hopefully we can get back to base and everything before this guy wakes on up, because I think there's a certain amount of time they have basically until they're on up. So maybe I should start running, actually. And we only have 2 Rawhide Bindings, so yeah, we got to get this guy back basically. Alright, good. Jaguar is still dead there, so that actually might have been a good thing, actually kind of leaving him there. But each person is going to be named something specifically. So this guy is a taskman, and what you actually do is you can put this guy on the Wheel of Pain, and then what will happen is any future Thralls that we get, this guy will actually run the Wheel of Pain for us, and that actually makes the process a lot quicker, I think, to actually get thralls and stuff in the future. We can put that Rawhide Binding away. I gotta get some food for this guy, though, which means I need to make a cooking pot. You know what? I could probably put in raw meat. Now, where the heck did I put the... did I actually cook the raw meat? I think I did. I think cooked meat is actually fine. So we have 15 here, plus we have 4. So we're going to throw this in there, and that should start up the process, if I'm not mistaken, or at least I hope it does. If it doesn't, then we have to make something called gruel, but I think this will actually work. Yeah, this will work. Okay, it's going to take a while. I'll probably have to keep putting steaks and stuff in here, but as you can see, this is going to take a really long time. Now, basically, thralls have all different roles. So this guy in particular, this guy's called a taskmaster. So like I said, he'll actually run the Wheel of Pain for us, which actually allows people to become our buddies a little bit quicker. But as you can see, you can go around and look at every single thing. So here, Torturer's Work Table, I can put a thrall in here, which I think is also a taskmaster, if I'm not mistaken. Here at the Alchemist Bench, if I find an alchemist that I want, I can make him my buddy and then throw him on here, and it'll be able to make potions and stuff for us quicker. Tannery, same thing. I can do it with the Tanner's Table. I can do it with anything that you see that shows thrall in the corner. Can have an actual thrall here, so someone who can, I can get a blacksmith, I can get a smelter, I can get a, smelter would actually be over here at the furnace, I can get a armorer, I can basically just go nuts with this, and it's, oh my gosh, having these guys is going to make this process so much quicker, honestly, especially making steel fire and everything. For Fireball, I think it's probably a alchemist, I would assume I would need for this, but you can also get a cook too, which is kind of cool. It just makes your food cook up a little bit quicker. I think it also, don't quote me on this, I'm not honestly sure, but maybe it also helps the spoil time, I think, possibly. The only place that you cannot have a thrall is inside of the animal pens and the stables, unfortunately. So whatever time they're set at, that's it. You can't really change it or anything like that. There might be foods and stuff that you can give them to actually, like, speed up a little bit faster. But what I'm actually going to do is, I think, honestly, my preferred meat and everything is just going to be giving them stuff that we can get around here, which is the steaks we can get basically from killing those guys down there, and the other meat we can actually get from over here, from these guys. But what I'm actually going to do is, I think it's probably best for our first thrall, let's get an easy one. Because this guy's going to take forever in a day, but I do need an ally to go in there and kind of help me out. Because as we saw in that last fight, that did not go well going up against a 2 and a 3 fighter to get this guy. So let me go in there. Let me try to find like a level 1, maybe a level 2 fighter that's kind of on its own. And yeah, we can actually knock him on out, tame him on up, and tame him on up. Oh my god, arc all over again. And kind of figure out the process and everything like that. So let me go in for round 2, and we'll see how we do. Do I have any more? Oh my god, that's my last Aloe Extract. Oh geez, I'm gonna have to make more of that too. But let's see how this goes. Hopefully this one goes better than the first round. Alright guys, so it's been some time now. I have decided not to go get another Thrall yet, and the reason is that the Taskmaster overall is about 70-75% done, and it'll be ours fairly soon. But the idea is that once the Taskmaster is ours, he will actually jump into this spot here, and what will happen is any other Thrall that we put in here will become ours a lot quicker. So honestly, I also think with this Lesser Wheel of Pain, you can only do, like, get Thralls one at a time, essentially. So we're not going to bother with this guy right now. We'll kind of let him keep going, but we have our Rhinos. Yes, the Rhinos are actually ready to go. Unfortunately, we have not gotten the better ones. We've just gotten the standard, just regular Rhino, but that's okay. Let's add them to our inventory, because apparently that's a thing, that I can put a Rhino in my pocket. But what we're going to do is we're going to get these guys on out here, kind of set them up right here. This will kind of be a little stable area, I guess, for them. Let's see if I can kind of line it up. Well, I can just rotate. Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll obtain a mount. Cool. And then we'll do the same thing here, basically. So we'll kind of put him there. Press the wrong button. And line them on up. So there we go. We have 2 Rhinos. This one, 1174 in health. This one should have 1174 also. It does. Okay. So it looks like they eat plants and stuff like that, so that's actually not too bad. What I've actually done over here too is I've actually made 2 saddles overall, and the reason is, God forbid, if one of these guys dies, it doesn't really set us back too much. We can always just use the other one. So I think we just put this in the inventory. No. Okay. Oh, I guess it's got to go over here to where the saddle section is, because that would make sense. Let's head over to this one, kind of plop this one on in. Can I just do... No. Yep, we'll just put it in the inventory, and then I guess I gotta drag it on over. I'm kind of curious to check this guy out, which we will do in a few minutes here. But first things first, I have went ahead and gotten a ton of steel fire. Steel fire, as we talked about before, combination, you need 2 brimstone, 1 tar, and yeah, basically we have a ton of leather at this point. I think all the leather's in there. We have like 300-400. But what you then do is you take your iron bars and your steel fire, throw them on in, and I believe you should be able to make, it's either a 1-to-1 combo or a 2-to-1 combo. But yeah, it looks like we can make about 66 steel each, so which is going to be really, really good, honestly. We'll be able to make a few things with that. So 66, 66, we're looking at 120, 130, and then we'll actually bring it on over here with the rest of the 68, and then we'll be able to make some steel stuff, which is really awesome. But first things first, in the meantime, I've actually had to go out and kill a ton of these guys, which, by the way, the guys down here, except for that one right there, there's like a little mini boss guy right there. If you kill the other ones, they give you a lot of XP, and they're actually relatively easy to kill. I've gotten a total of a couple levels, and we're looking at 28 points to spend. So obviously we're gonna get this here. So now we're in the Salting the Wound perk, which, Salting the Wound, you now deal 15% increased damage to enemies affected by negative status effect, Cripple, Bleed, Sunder, which is awesome because when we use this, we inflict bleed, which means that using these blades, we'll basically, like, inflict bleed on the first hit, then basically we're going to hit for 10% harder while that bleed is going on, and the bleed stacks, so we're always going to be hitting 10% better, which is honestly really awesome. Probably the next thing at this point, we have 24. Now, we can actually go ahead and, yeah, it looks like we only need 3 points to do this, so we might as well just get the perk there. Besides that, let's see, we can do Stamina Pool, we could do Agility might actually be a pretty good one. Stamina Pool, you gain an additional 10% stamina per regeneration tick, which actually might not be too bad. Agility, falling damage is halved, which actually might be really, really good for us, honestly, because I keep seeming to, yeah, take a lot of damage. So honestly, I think we're just going to do this. We won't get there yet, but we will be able to put in about, I don't know, probably total of 4 levels. Doing this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're up to 16, and then we'll use the rest of the points right here, basically. So now we're looking at 2 strength, a little bit in about 1, 1.5 in this. Vitality's about half, 0 in accuracy, because to be honest, I'm not really going to be using a lot of bows and arrows and stuff like that. Grit, Stamina Pool, so we're looking a little bit over 1, and then Encumbrance, we're up to 2. Survival, I'm not going to bother touching, honestly. Once we get armor and stuff, we should be okay, and right now we're actually okay temperature-wise and everything here. We're actually not looking too shabby, but I think what I want to do now is I do want to show off one other thing. Now, I went ahead and made myself an Alchemist bench, and what I've actually been making is I've been making a ton of these Aloe Extracts, honestly, which are a better version of what we used to have, basically. And what's nice about these is, yeah, they're a mid-grade, so I think they're going to actually give us a decent amount of health back. But as you guys can see, I've also picked a ton of this Lotus Blossom, and the best way to do that is just use your sickle. Use your sickle on the aloe plants, use your sickle on the yellow plants, and you'll just get a ton of this stuff, honestly. So it really, really helps when you're making, if you're making aloes, you can also do the healing wraps and stuff like that too. It's really, really going to help you out. But what I actually want to do is I want to show this off quickly. We're going to make a yellow lotus potion. And what this does is, this is like in Arc, it's a Mind Wipe tonic, essentially. So what'll happen is, all of our points that we've literally just gotten will actually go back to 0. And what'll happen is we can configure our points and everything like that to actually better suit our character, basically, which is a pretty cool concept. And on top of that, too, what'll actually end up doing is everything that we've learned along the way in feats. So actually, let me go on over here so I can show you guys a little bit better. All this stuff will be unlearned. So we'll have to go through and do each and every one. We'll have to re-click every single one. But there might be some things along the way that we might not need anymore. So let's just say, I don't know, let's just say we're like, you know what? I really don't want to unlock the tannery, whatever the reason is. I don't have to waste my points on that. Now, I do have plenty of points, so it's not really that big of a deal. But, you know, once you get to the higher levels, and look how much stuff you can potentially unlock. Especially if you have all the DLCs, all the packs that they offer, and everything like that. Like, there is a lot to actually unlock here. So, yeah, there's a lot to deal with. So I can imagine once you get to a really, 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 like, higher level and stuff like that, you would need to do this, and do this fairly often, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, so this thing's almost done. I don't know if we're going to take it or not, honestly, because I am kind of happy with the way our points and everything are distributed. But, yeah, we'll take a look at it and kind of see. But in the meantime, we have a total of 20 bars right now, so we'll actually take this. And we'll take this, so that's going to give us a decent amount here. But we can actually start making some steel stuff. Not a lot of things, honestly. We can make, oh, we need leather, too. Okay, good. Well, thank God I have a decent amount somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were making the Rhino things, so they're actually over here. And we have a decent amount of it. I mean, 436 is more than enough. But, yeah, steel is going to be the next nice upgrade for us. And that's going to... There we go. Wrong one. What that's actually going to do is... when it comes to weapons, we'll be able to hit harder, and I think their durability increases on them too. When it comes to tools, I believe you harvest more, and you'll just be able to get more stuff out of it, basically. So we have the steel pick, and then we have the steel hatchet. So I definitely want to make a hatchet. I definitely want to make a pick. And the sickle we should make, but we need 4 shaped wood, which is not that bad, honestly. Kind of wondering if we should be saving it, though, for something in the steel category, like the steel, like a steel weapon. So let's actually go into feats here for a quick second. Scroll all the way down and see what we can actually unlock here. So we can unlock the steel poniard, so definitely. We can unlock a beehive. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see. Concentrated aloe extract. Ooh, interesting. We should probably look at that. Two-handed steel sword, definitely. We'll get the skinning knife, because why not? Nah, I think we're good there. Okay, and a lot of this stuff looks like we can start unlocking the improved versions of stuff. Improved the fireball cauldron that we have, improved armorer's bench, improved furnace. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, never actually knew this kind of stuff existed. I wonder if it actually speeds up the process of making some of this stuff, which actually might be pretty cool. And I think for now, having just, honestly, we only use the poniard and we only use this, this two-handed steel sword, so actually might not be too bad right now. Let's see what we need to actually make some of this stuff, though. Let's go down to the sword. The sword, I just need 45 bar, which we have. We barely have it, but we have it. The other option is the steel poniards. Nope, that's not them. That's the... Where's the steel ones? Here we go. I would need thick leather. Interesting. I think we have some thick leather right here. We do, so I can actually make the steel poniards, which I think I'm going to do. Because I feel like we're using the steel poniards a little bit more than the actual knife. Than the actual, sorry, not the knife, the two-handed. There we go. Words. We're going to craft this guy, though. Might as well. So we're looking pretty good now. We actually have some steel tools. We'll actually have our first steel weapon here in a couple of seconds. But we're looking pretty damn good, honestly. I'm really, really liking the progress. How are we looking here? Yeah, this is going to keep going. This is going to take a little bit. But guys, what I'm actually going to end up doing is, first let's show off the steel poniards once they're done. And there we go, the steel poniard. So, just to compare and contrast real quick, let's jump into, I want to do this, and this. Okay, so steel poniards are 24 health damage, as opposed to the ones that we have right now, which is 15. So we're going to be doing a lot more damage, honestly, with these. And the bleed effect seems to be a little bit better, too, if I'm not mistaken. Bleed effect with this, oh no, 16%, and it's mid-grade bleed weapon, okay. what if I put this away? What does this say? It says high grade, better durability, it looks like. Armor penetration is still the same, but I feel like with that excess damage, that's going to be looking pretty damn good, honestly. I'm really excited with the progress that we made in this episode. Guys, that's going to wrap this one up, though. Can I get my angles right? I can. There we go. Just so you guys know, in between episodes, what I'm going to be doing is I assume and hope that this guy's going to be done, ready to go, this Taskmaster, so I can actually head on over and start getting more and more Thralls, because my plan before the next episode is getting Thralls for each of these things. Whether that is going to be the next episode is just Thralls, and more Thralls, so we can actually get all the Thralls that we can all on here and maybe get a companion with us, basically, so when we go out and about, we're still able to actually survive. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but guys, that is in fact going to wrap up this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button, questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel or you've already been enjoying my content, but you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.